Welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel, everyone. This is Rich making another video on XRP today, as usual. We're going to talk about XRP today, so I hope everyone is having And this is where I started, thanks to XRP victories. Russia anticipates the globalization of the Brics payment network. SWIFT's monopoly is in danger. It appears that Russia anticipates the Brics payment network to grow significantly. Additionally, SWIFT will not be used in this. The sanctions make that inevitable. However, what role do Ripple and XRP play in this? Banks can combine their liquidity into a single pool by using Ripple. Using XRP, a digital asset that is widely disseminated as a bridge asset. ISO code for the MCBDC bridge and liquidity pool, which take the place of Nostro accounts based on a single currency. The liquidity pools are covered by this. This originates from Smoke, and the liquidity pool is seen here. This will take place between two central banks, between two nations. However, there is also mBridge, which is now Brics. Additionally, Ripple's on-demand liquidity solution served as the foundation for mBridge. That was among mBridge's crucial elements. Therefore, Brics will use XRP and RippleNet if they recently switched from Idge to Brics. I've said this several times before, but individuals continue to claim that because Ripple is a U.S. company, they will never employ its technology. You can use the XRP ledger by anyone. There are no sanctions on the XRP ledger. Compared to utilizing XRP over 3 seconds, SWIFT over 180,000 seconds carries a higher volatility risk. That's what Brad Garlinghouse said. They will employ something like XRP and RippleNet technology since China doesn't have complete faith in Russia. India is not entirely trusted by Russia. They will want to add a layer of trust. XRP is currently the best trust layer available. They will therefore make use of XRP, encouraging XRP in cables. Mr. Man is the source of this. At Expo 2025 Japan, SBI is broadening the scope and application of planning and adoption. I have been trying to let you know that R3 hasn't ceased using XRP if you have been following me this long. The SEC case and that central case are both smoke and mirrors. Therefore, we are already aware that Cordo will use XRP. Although this topic has been discussed for a while, Japan has consistently mentioned integrating XRP into their banking system. It appears that it will be discussed and planned during Expo 2025 Japan. We will then be able to determine how quickly this will occur. Rail after rail for XRP to run on once more. Additionally, I discussed Rlusd and passive revenue generation in the last video. Smoke is the source of this. How holders of XRP can earn passive income from Rlusd. For XRP holders, the collaboration between the XRP ledger and OpenEden presents a revolutionary possibility. Looking to generate passive income, tokenized T-bills from OpenEden provide the XRP ecosystem with low-risk, yield-producing assets. Investors can easily take part in this offering by utilizing stablecoins such as Ripple's Rlusd. Here's how. When stablecoins are acquired, XRP is converted into Rlusd, or another stablecoin that is supported on the XRP ledger. 2. Tokens for mint T-bills. Deposit Rlusd and mint T-bill tokens backed by U.S. Treasury bills using OpenEden's platform. 3. Generate passive income. For a steady source of income, receive a regular payout from the interest on T-bills paid in Rlusd. 4. Adaptable choices. On the xrp ledger, tokens can be traded for more XRP reinvested, yielded, or redeemed for stable currency. you begin to generate passive money. As I mentioned, 20% of that passive income is returned to XRP or maybe tokenized assets, and increase your passive income. If you continue doing that month after month, you will become extremely wealthy. Through this connection, holders of XRP can easily generate passive income while being part of the XRP ecosystem. All of this is also documented. In contrast to the AMM that appears to be extremely safe, I am aware that many individuals disliked the due to the possibility of losing some of their XRP. In order to retain their current members and draw in new ones, credit unions are trying to improve their online banking offerings. Who is the main character? Who is the main blockchain that focuses on credit unions and their activities? Because many younger people don't want to pursue the traditional route. They want to get connected with digital asset. Their goal is to advance into the digital era. The credit union benefits from the best aspects of both generations in this way. It's the simplest way to put it. However, I believe that this will eventually be available on a number of networks. I'm aware that this has also been discussed previously in relation to the XRP ledger. Fascinating. This has nothing to do with XRP, but look at this cryptocurrency firm that raises $40 million using Bitcoin to collect and pay out life insurance contract. In the future, people's life insurance payouts will be made in cryptocurrency. This option currently pays out in Bitcoin. Other alternatives that pay out in XRP or another cryptocurrency will be available to you soon. However, I'm demonstrating to you that digital assets and cryptocurrency are already being adopted. For cross-border payments, 42% of users favor digital wallets. Digital wallets are becoming increasingly popular. I'm aware that Fidelity wants to eliminate cards because it is my bank. Since card skimmers can use them to pay for gas and other purchases, they aim to completely eliminate the use of cards. Additionally, I am aware that they were either developing or providing digital wallet solutions. It is anticipated to launch in 2025. However, this indicates that there is already a market for digital wallets. It is evident throughout the United States. A bank account, in contrast to a digital wallet, the digital wallet receives 42.1%, 14.8% of bank accounts. 16.8% of people use money transfer services. Credit cards, 12.6%, debit cards, 7.8%, cash checks sent by mail, 2.6%. People are just eschewing the old-fashioned methods, such as using cash and checks, as everything is already going digital. However, they are expecting us to all eventually live in a cashless society. Therefore, that is what they're hoping for. The big plan always included it. Additionally, I believe that currency will remain in the US under Trump until at least 2028. A legislator from North Carolina presents the Digital Asset Freedom Act. I heard someone remark the other day that Bitcoin was the main focus of this entire incident. Furthermore, Bitcoin is not even mentioned by name in this bill. Since digital assets are the